consoles here at E3, Sony's PlayStation 2 has definitely emerged as the dominating force.
Yeah, even to the point that most people now believe that the only competition that the PlayStation 2 can have will be coming from Microsoft Xbox.
Now, that is not to say that Sega has not come out with some totally gorgeous titles. I mean, hello, Shenmue.
And even Nintendo, with the quickly aging N64, manages to have a few games here that will definitely catch your eye, especially one that's a little squirrely.
Much has been said about the different console systems and how they stack up against each other. However, what it really comes down to is who has the best games, and there is plenty of ammo at this year's E3. Sports games made a particularly strong showing. Skateboarder Tony Hawk can be seen in the graphically enhanced sequel to his popular Pro Skater for the PlayStation. Jet Ride Radio for the Dreamcast take inline skating, tagging, and running away from the authorities into a safer and repercussion-free at-home environment. Sega Sports showed NFL 2K1 and other sports titles, giving players great graphics and the ability to play online via SegaNet. To our delight, some familiar console characters resurfaced this year. Zelda returns in Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. New puzzles, magic, and bigger bosses fill the interactive environment, and the game offers significant replay value as you need to play it through several times to interact with all the characters. Banjo and Kazooie are back in Banjo-Tooie. The smallest level in the new game is bigger than the biggest level in the original game. And Conker has reinvented himself in Conker's Bad Fur Day for the N64. Large environments with plenty of room to roam are popular on the next-gen consoles. Shenmue's immersive free environment was explored extensively on the Dreamcast by the E3 attendees. Oni, a title being simultaneously developed for all new platforms, also features a large free environment. Great graphics and inventive fighting techniques give players a variety of gameplay. Midnight Club for the PlayStation 2 allows players to drive wherever they choose in 3 major true-to-life cities. Speaking of getting behind the wheel, Gran Turismo 2000 made an appearance at the show, racing on the PlayStation 2. Sony's racing sim is said to offer 10 times graphical quality of its predecessors. With its eye-popping graphics, Onimusha Demon Warrior for the PlayStation 2 was one of the most beautiful games at the show. Set in an age of civil war in Japan, the highly anticipated new game brings Resident Evil gameplay to the medieval age. And creatures from an even earlier era bare their teeth in Dinosaur Planet for the N64. This title is attracting a lot of attention at the Nintendo booth because of its graphics and gameplay. Dinosaurs also reared their scaled heads in Dino Crisis 2 for the PlayStation. Oddworld Munch's Odyssey has some of the most impressive graphics yet seen for the PlayStation 2. It is still in development for both the PC and the PS2 and promises to be one of the more inventive games of the year. Also on the odd front, take a look at Sega's Z-Man. It's the player's job to raise and keep these odd creatures alive so that they can evolve into humans. The campy appeal of these fishy mutants may make this Japanese game a big seller in America. If you like the aquatic motif, Echo the Dolphin for the Dreamcast looks like it will create an impressive watery gameplay environment. The show stealer, however, was the impressive preview of Konami's Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty for the PlayStation 2. The huge video wall drew large crowds every time this footage was shown. The impressive part is, everything on the screen is actual gameplay. No full-motion videos were shown in this piece. This title is currently slated to be released close to the same time as the PS2, and if it delivers all it promises, it may be the game to launch Sony to the top of the console wars.
So even though we've already had a lot of great things to say about the PlayStation 2. Seriously, if I were a console designer, I would have a really hard time choosing which platform to focus my designs on.
Well, also considering that coming into the show, there was all this talk about the anti-aliasing problems or jaggies on the PlayStation 2 game. But now that the show has started, that criticism is much quieter.
Well, there have been demos playing all over the floor, and whether you can actually play the game or not, so many of them are so gorgeous just to look at.
Metal Gear Solid 2.
Tango Master Bushido. Oh.
Anyway, if you want to find out about all the console games featured on the show, you know where to go.
ZDTV.com/GameSpot TV. Coming up on GameSpot TV, Adam and I give you our views on the best titles from E3.
Hey, this is Matt Hoffman, and you're watching GameSpot TV.